Hey everybody, it's Eddie Joe in Crypto. Hope you're having a good one. So, unless you've been living under a rock, I know you've heard the news. XRP is not a security. Now, what I find to be interesting is that Judge Torres did a really smart thing. By saying XRP is not a security, the way he said it is what's important. What he said is, sure, the previous sale of the token to institutions by RIP, is up for debate, and that can go forward in the courts. However, public sale of XRP and XRP itself are not securities and not security transactions. So I'm sitting here and I'm saying to myself, I forgot which, I think it's Cameron Winklevoss that actually said this is a watershed moment, and it absolutely is, because that means anything sold in a public forum, and it's not a stretch, right? Because that's what the judge said. Any coin token sold in a public forum on an exchange, centralized, decentralized, publicly sold, not behind the door, to institutions and favorite people, but in public, can go get it, not a security. That would extend to every other coin on that list that was published by the SEC, which makes up basically the case against Coinbase. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. A little off-color humor. I looked at my friend Nicholas. We were chatting back and forth, and I looked at him and I said, "Dude, I really want to go to Gary Gensler and ask him, how's your nuts?" Because he seriously got kicked today. Just think about this. Algo, Algorand, Polygon, all the rest of them that were on that list, Filecoin, Cody, all the ones that are on that list, not securities. Cameron Winklevoss saying that because they're sold publicly, it's not a security. That basically meant that Gemini is gonna relist XRP. I told you this morning, BitBuy in Canada was already relisting XRP, and I'm pretty sure that it was just because they were tired of the United States. But now in the United States, I know that move by Cameron Winklevoss was because of, because they're gonna list it. Two, Coinbase, I believe, also just said they're going to list it. You're going to have a mad dash. You're already dealing with a mad dash for XRP. All the things that XRP is doing around the world, how it's being leveraged, how fast it can move, all that good stuff, back to business. How long will it be before it hits $1? How about we wait and we see how many times people shave off to take profit, because that's really what happened. Earlier today, within an hour, it dropped 10%. It was still at a high, right? But it dropped 10%. That's profit taking. And then it shot right back up. And I think it's going on right now. It's at 78 cents. It had reached as high as 87.77 cents. So almost 88 cents. That's a very big deal. And the message is extremely clear. It's crystal. It's crystal. Gloves are off. Things are going to happen. So now that Gary Gensler and SEC have taken it on the chin with regard to XRP itself, it will be relisted like frickin' everywhere. The next one is going to be spot ETFs, Bitcoin spot ETFs. He's got nothing left to say no, right? Oh, well, you're missing a surveillance partner. Everybody went out and fixed it. As a matter of fact, everybody went out and didn't just fix it, but they all named Coinbase. Check that out. They all named Coinbase. His case against Coinbase I think is gonna go away. The ability for him to go after anybody else is going to be more than difficult. I'm waiting to see what happens with the CFTC, right? Because that's going to be a big deal. But think about when, not if, but when Bitcoin spot ETFs hit, how much money is going to come flooding into the market. That's going to be huge. It's going to be absolutely huge. And I'm happy for it. I'm here for it. earlier today, just a little while ago, I think like an hour ago, my low number for Bitcoin is, or my ceiling for Bitcoin is 31,580, and we surpassed that. We've since come back down. It's at 31,211 right now, but we had gone past my ceiling, which means it's achievable. So I think it's come back down. I think profit taking has happened. Asian markets have not opened up yet. Things are going to skyrocket back up. That good news around the world is going to be a big deal. The whole idea of Ripple going IPO in London, I think, is nothing more than rumor, because I think they knew they were going to do well right here in the United States. So if they go IPO, I think it'll be here. The court case will go on, but it'll go on at a regular pace now. Probably there'll be appeals and all that good stuff, but damage is done. That's a wrap. That's an absolute wrap. Now, let's get into some other news that probably people are sleeping on. Circle is going to lay off 25%, or has laid off 25% of their staff. That's huge. That means that you grew too damn fast. You weren't paying attention to the lesson that you should have received in the dot-com bust. You grew too fast in terms of hiring people, and now you've got to let people go. Not a big deal. I don't think it really affects operations or anything else like that. I just think it's a realization that, hey, we can't sustain this right now. And there's probably no reason to, right? So that's big news. But I'm just looking at everything and how it all plays out. The idea, the whole idea of XRP, because if you notice, XRP shot up. I'm looking at the big screen right now. XRP shot up, Matic shot up, Cardano shot up, even Algorand rose. All the coins that were on the SEC list shot up. What amazed me was Bitcoin Cash actually took a little bit of a dip. BCH took a little bit of a dip, and I was actually surprised by it. It's actually over the past 24 hours, it's dropped almost 3%. Over the past 7 days, it's dropped 5%. And right now, in the past hour, it's dropped 2%. But Polygon is at 83 cents. In the past 24 hours, that's up 15%. In the past 7 days, it's up 23.5%. In the past 30 days, it's almost up 30%. And for the year, they are now, the coin is now positive at 11.65%. Is that spectacular gain? Heck no. But you're not going to get that at a bank. So anyway, I just wanted to come out, give you some food for thought, and let you kind of let it wash over you a little bit in terms of what it really means and how that's going to play out for a while as everybody starts to, as that starts to, go through everybody's minds in terms of what it all means. Not a security. That means the CFTC has to step up and step in. That means everything that's going on in Congress probably has to be rethought a little bit, right? Loomis and Gillibrand need to rethink their bill. That'll be cute. But XRP is not a security. And the Winklevoss twins are correct. It is a watershed moment because nothing is a security if it's traded publicly. If it's only offered through institutions and qualified investors, security. Beyond that, not a security, not a security violation in terms of transaction. That's huge. I want to see what goes on with that case against Coinbase. Anyway, this is Eddie J on Crypto. Just want to deliver some quick news. I don't normally do, afternoon and evening videos. I might have to start, but take a look at the numbers. You might want to take some profit, right? Take some profit when it's high. Nothing goes up in a straight line. Nothing comes down in a straight line. Manage your money, and good luck. Do your own research. All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye.